The Jeba-Mokwa Road has been in the news for a very long time owing to the state of infrastructure there, which has just been compounded by a recent collapse of bridges along that axis. Now, similar fate is what Adamawa residents around Michika and Madagali are experiencing after an incident of flooding washed off a major bridge connecting those areas. Stay with us.
A very important bridge connecting two major communities in Adamawa State, Michika and Madagali, washed away by flood after a heavy downpour. Right now, the affected communities have been cut off from the other parts of the state, exposing them further to the vagaries of the Sambisa forest, the alleged hub of the Boko Haram terrorist group. Prior to this incident, the bridge had suffered a major damage caused by activities of the terrorist group and was just only temporarily fixed through a communal effort and now rendered impassable. Commuters plying the route are forced to stop and then ferry their goods across the river to the other side, board connecting vehicles to their various destinations. For others who cannot wade through the waters, they're made to use a ladder to the other side to pass through.
There's no means of transporting goods from this part of the country to the southern part or to Yola, from Yola to far beyond. And there's no also way people from this area can buy things from Yola and far beyond to Bazaar. Definitely that shows the prices of goods and commodities will skyrocket.
Now, if somebody is sick, seriously sick in Michika, local government or Madagali, the person cannot be taken to Mubi. If there are emergencies, somebody cannot be brought to Yola or brought to Mubi, which is really a big issue. This is a serious concern that the government really need to act immediately, the federal government.
This bridge would have been taken care of since in the dry season. This is the second year now. This bridge has been under bad condition. And if the government would have repaired it, maybe this time we will not have this bitter experience.
In order to quickly provide a palliative, work is set to begin as soon as possible.
We cannot leave it like this. After rain season finish, we shall remove all the four span here. We do new one, everything shall become okay.
The chairman of Michika local government, who also visited the scene of the incident, is delighted by the response of the state government.
I am calling on to the federal government to quickly come to our aid so that at least they should rehabilitate this bridge cut off, because we are cut off from the state entirely, both Michika and Madagali.
The state of this all-important bridge, which connects Yola, Mubi, Michika, Madagali, Chibok and Gwoza in Borno State, could impact the fight against criminal elements in that axis if work is not expedited. All hands, therefore, should be on board to fix this infrastructure in good time. Similarly, two bridges collapsed along the federal roads in Tatabu village, along the Mokwa-Jeba Road, and Bokani along Mokwa-Tegina Road, cutting off completely the west from the north, and the effect devastating. Flood factor has prompted the state government to declare a state of emergency on all federal roads in the state, pronouncing them a death trap. The flood also washed off the railway line, the only alternative means of transportation from that axis, resulting to a hike in transport and food prices.
This is not the first one. This is the second incident. The first one is along Bokani, and that caused the diversion of motorists through Bida through Mina. And as at that time, I remember very well, we had wanted to close between Bida and Mina for heavy trucks, and it wasn't very easy. So the way it is today, everything between the west and the north stand still. We want immediate federal government intervention so that our people, they are suffering. You can see the way they are suffering here. They are transferring goods from the other side to this side. It will add more to the prices of goods, because whatever they incur here, they are going to embed it into the goods and services, and it will increase the prices of goods and services.
A resident of Tatabu village describes the incident as shocking.
In fact, it's very, very bad, very, very worst. There is no movement. There is no. In fact, we are suffering a lot. In fact, a very correct suffering.
What is your appeal to the government?
In fact, our appeal is that they should just. In fact, is that they should just help us through. So, because without them, there is nothing we can do. So, they should just help us. So, they should look for a means for us, because there is no train transportation, there is no roadblock, there is nothing. So, they should just help us.
As for the Commissioner for Works and Transport in Niger State, a formal letter has been sent to the Minister for Power Works and Housing, as well as his transportation counterpart.
The minister will come to look at this. The minister will have to be here, because the Minister of Works has to be here. The Minister of Transport will also has to be here, because this railway, to put it back to normal position, it's not a day job, it's not a 1 month job, it's not a 3-month job. Serious thing has to be done. At the same time, the Minister of Works is coming here in dual citizen. He will come here because of road. He will come here because of power, because I can confirm this. Look at the power service. Jeba that is supplying Mokwa down to the other neighboring area. Today they are now in complete darkness. So he has to.
Some of these collapsed infrastructure may have been built a long time ago without due maintenance, exposing them to pressure that should have been spread to other areas. No economy can boast of being strong or compete favorably amongst Committee of Nations without supporting infrastructure. Perhaps it's time we faced reality and carry out the right investments to save the people from further hardship.
You can be part of Eyewitness by sending us your photo or video. Simply shoot and upload to our Eyewitness portal via the channel's TV app. Download, launch, and then swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu. Follow instructions on how to upload your story. Please endeavor to add a form of contact such as email or phone numbers so we can get in touch with you. But for now, let's see what you already sent for the week.
To start with is this picture from Marina, Lagos State, showing an accident caused by a bus rapid transport vehicle attempting an illegal U-turn. Our Eyewitness reporter wants violators of traffic rules brought to book, whoever they are. Our next image is from Victoria Island in Lagos State, showing an illegal dump site. Our Eyewitness reporter raises concern over the health implication of this practice and how much dirty Lagos is becoming. Next is this picture of the flooded Okpanam Road in Asaba, the Delta State capital. This, according to our Eyewitness reporter, is due to bad drainage. He wants the state government to do something about this because of the stress motorists go through on the road. Still on flood is this one from Kuje in Abuja, the FCT. Our Eyewitness reporter wants the area council government to repair the drainage on this road, which he says is the only one leading into the community. We also have this picture from Aba in Abia State, showing a gully which our Eyewitness reporter says is cutting deep into the community. He's raising concern over the effect this will have if not checked on time. Finally is this one from Magboro in Ogun State, showing men at work during an ongoing road construction. Our Eyewitness reporter says he's grateful to the state government for coming to the aid of residents.
Those were your stories. Do keep them coming. It's time we called it a day on the program. Do follow us on all our social media platforms. Till next week, when we hopefully should make a return, I am Chris Alems, and I'll keep my eyes on you. Bye-bye.